Hey yo, it's King Fight News. Bob Arum apparently wants Vasily Lomachenko versus another Eddie Hearn fighter, and we got more on this. Hey yo, back at it. King's Fight News, y'all know what it is. Oh man, hold on a second. Alright, so apparently what Bob Arum has been saying recently is that he wants Vasily Lomachenko versus your boy Luke Campbell. Luke Campbell Soup for the WBC super lightweight title. Now I know Luke Campbell's somewhere in that WBC ranking. I know he's somewhere in there, but do you guys remember this guy getting his ass whooped on HBO? I remember him getting his ass whooped when HBO was still around. And oh, what a game effort from Luke Campbell against Jorge Linares. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Y'all can praise Vasily Lomachenko. All these guys are doing it. But who the fuck is he fighting? Alright, so at the lightweight division, we know Mikey Garcia still holds the WBC belt. And obviously, it's going to be up to the WBC and Mikey Garcia if he still wants to hold on to that strap. If he still wants to fight at 135 pounds. I mean, yeah, Mikey Garcia is still a champion at 135. And Bob Arum's looking to sneak in and give Vasily Lomachenko that WBC title by facing Luke Campbell. Oddly enough, yeah, Lomachenko, he's not ranked in the WBC because he's a champion in another weight division. But will the WBC even allow that? Remains to be seen. But these are the kind of schemes you got to deal with. And I mean, okay, maybe that's a good look for Lomachenko. It gives him a WBC opportunity. But why are we acting like Mikey Garcia don't want no smoke? Why is Bob Arum wanting to fight Luke Campbell when Mikey Garcia is a champion? All Bob Arum's been... You know what Bob Arum's been talking about? He's been talking about Mikey Garcia has got to be the B-side if he's fighting Vasily Lomachenko. Now, you guys tell me how this makes sense. Tell me how this makes sense right now. I'm going to put this on the live. Y'all tell me how this makes sense. Is Mikey Garcia the B-side to Vasily Lomachenko? And that's somewhat... Has anybody been talking about that? Out here? Keeping it real? Maybe even keeping it trill? Is Vasily Lomachenko the B-side to a Mikey Garcia? What do y'all think? Point blank and period, what do y'all think? I mean, Vasily Lomachenko's never been on a pay-per-view. Regardless of who won or... You want to say, okay, because this is what Bob Arum is saying. His thing is, Mikey Garcia took this devastating loss, quote-unquote, and he feels like his value's dropped. Meanwhile, Mexicans are still riding for Mikey Garcia, probably. Meanwhile, Mexico ain't gonna just turn off the TV on Mike Garcia's next fight. Now, do I think it's a good idea for Mike Garcia to go ahead and fight an exhibition against Eric Morales of all guys? Man, no, that's not a good look. He's better off fighting an exhibition against Marcos Maidana. That would make a whole lot more sense to me, and that would be very intriguing. Obviously, they wouldn't want to do that. Obviously, they want to find a bum for Marcos Maidana's first fight back. I mean, it is what it is. But once again, what do y'all think about Mikey Garcia? Maybe not wanting to come back to 135. Maybe. Is he holding the belt hostage? Do you think Mikey Garcia is holding the belt hostage right now? It's a tough situation to be in. But let's bring it back. And I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of Luke Campbell. We just saw this bum ass Anthony Crolla. Now we gotta see bum ass Luke Campbell. And y'all see what it is. Arum wants Lomachenko versus Luke Campbell for the WBC belt. Top ranked promoter Bob Arum is already planning to match WBA/WBO lightweight champion Vasily Lomachenko against number 1 WBC Luke Campbell next in a fight in England if the WBC champion Mikey Garcia decides to vacate his title rather than defend it against British fighter Lomachenko in the unification. I don't need to read any more, man. Shut the Boxing News 24. That's what Bob Arum's running around saying right now. Alright, so let's see this. Luke Campbell. This is who Lomachenko wants to fight next. 20-2. 16 knockouts. 2 defeats. We all know he lost to Jorge Linares on HBO. And guess what? Fought 2 fights. Man, he fought Yvonne Mendy in a fight that could have gone either way. And I ain't even fucking playing. He fought Yvonne Mendy in a fight that could have gone either way. He also fought a guy named Troy James, who I've never heard of. And he beat up some nobody, Adrian Young. Somehow this guy's number 1 in WBC. Did he beat Darlis Perez? Okay, he beat Darlis Perez. Who's the other guy he lost to? Oh yeah, Yvonne Mendy is his first loss. So he went and, I guess he avenged that defeat. If you want to say that. Alright, he avenged his defeat against Yvonne Mendy. He lost to Jorge Linares. Didn't want to avenge that defeat. Because somehow he's ranked number 1. What do y'all think, man? This is who Lomachenko wants to fight next? Somehow for the WBC title? And guess what? If Mikey Garcia is going to be fighting an exhibition in his next fight, will there be pressure from the WBC to impose a mandatory? Have they already imposed Luke Campbell? I don't know. I actually don't know about that, man. Let's find out. Hey, yo, E-King Fight News. Y'all know what it is. So, as you can see here, Luke Campbell is waiting on Mikey Garcia. It seems like they obviously blessed Mikey Garcia versus your boy Earl Spence Jr. And the real question is, will they? Hey, shout out to Goodfella, by the way. Shout out to Goodfella Sports TV. It seems to me that the WBC will probably bless Mikey Garcia versus Eric Morales. I mean, it's a shame. We all know what this is. If that fight happens next, I don't think the pressure will be there from the WBC. And you know what? I know exactly why. If that's the case, I know exactly why. Because WBC, they favor a specific nationality of fighter. They always will. I mean, it is what it is. Hey, by the way, smash the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. More boxing. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all already know what it is. It's E-King Fight News, man. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about Mikey Garcia versus Vasily Lomachenko? Point blank, what do y'all think, man? For real. Garcia. Man, where's the Garcia versus Morales shit, man? That's why I've been here. Garcia's going to be fighting Eric Morales, man. Now, I don't particularly agree with the idea of Garcia versus Morales, but I do think he needs a confidence builder after taking that loss to Earl Spence. I don't think that's a good look, fighting Eric Morales. I'm sorry, I don't. When's the last time you see Eric Morales? Like, legitimately. Ain't nobody want to see Eric Morales come back to the ring, man. What the fuck, man? Exhibition, no exhibition, man. It's not a good look. Not only that, but Mikey Garcia just fought on a pay-per-view against Errol Spence Jr. He hasn't completely lost all his value. I mean, in my opinion, I think a lot of people gave him a pass for taking an L to Errol Spence Jr. I think a lot of people just, thought he was just daring, quote unquote, he dared to be great. The guy's ass whooped. That's what happens. Those are the risks you take in the fight game. Mike Garcia obviously cashed out his O. But is he the B-side to a Vasily Lomachenko? A guy who didn't sell out Staples Center? Mikey Garcia could probably sell more tickets in LA. I think it's a 50-50 fight. That's really what I think it's a 50-50 fight. I don't think Mike Garcia is A-side over Loma. But I don't think Loma's A-side over Mikey Garcia. So Bob Arum needs to, understand he's in a position to make a legit super fight go down. And he's the one acting like a hoe right now. Not wanting to pay Mikey Garcia maybe what he's worth. Maybe what it's worth to get Lomachenko some legacy points. Because who wouldn't want to fight Garcia coming off a loss? If I'm Lomachenko, I would jump on Mikey Garcia fight. I would say, give that dude fucking whatever he got paid. Give him whatever I'm getting. Obviously, Bob Arum didn't want to do that. Obviously, he didn't want to do that. So what's he going to do? He's going to say, hey, Loma, you going to take a pay cut for this fight? Point blank, he's going to say, well, hey, Lomachenko, Mikey Garcia is going to ask for too much money. You know that. Vasily, he's going to ask for more money. He wants to price himself out. You can't let that happen. He's the B-side. Man, that in a nutshell is the bullshit that goes on in every division in this sport. That's what it is. Promoters weaseling their ways out of fights when, high risk, these are high risk, high reward fights, but these guys don't want to step in the ring. What do y'all think, man? It's King Fight News, man. Ducking is like a fucking plague that's running around boxing right now, and it's happening all over the place. What do y'all think? Is it a 50-50 fight? Mikey Garcia, Errol Spence. Is it a 50-50 fight? Sorry. Garcia, Lomachenko. Is there a clear A-side, B-side to this shit? I don't see it. I think that's right down the middle. I don't think marketability-wise, there's not. I don't see any other than Mike Garcia taking a loss recently. But we can't act like Lomachenko never lost a fight. Technically, Garcia's a more experienced fighter. He's been on the main stage more times. Right? He's been on the main stage a few times. Right? He's been around the block a few times. He's held that undefeated record up until he stepped up to 147. Hell, Vasily Lomachenko hasn't stepped up to 140 yet. Why not make that fight? Why not try and force the WBC to hit? Or you can force purse bids. What does Bob Arum want to do? But don't try and bypass Mikey Garcia. Hey, what do y'all think? It's King Fight News. Smash the like button, and we're out. Peace.